Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be here. Today I'm talking to you about how to get clients when you have zero experience. I've broken down my process into 4 steps so it's super easy to figure out. And I will say that this has worked for me every single time. I do have a business-to-business business. So my business works with other people's businesses to help their business grow. And if that's something that you do, then this is definitely going to work. But I will say I think this could work in so many other businesses. Let me cross my legs and get comfortable. Okay, so the first thing that I would say is be confident. And now I know that sounds super obvious, super simple, but really I've done this. Tell people, oh, I want to learn this. I do this. And someone says, oh, is that what you do? And you say, oh, I want to get into it. No, that gives me no confidence. If I'm paying you to do something, I want you to be 100% sure that this is what you do. Now, the second thing to do is conversation. So what I would do is I would be going to a business. Say I was going to like a small business. Oh, I have my product. Say, oh, how do you guys get people in here? This is such a cute shop. Like, what do you do? And the business owner would tell me, they'd say something like, oh, we, word of mouth, we're on a busy street, whatever. I'd say, oh, okay, cool. That's really cool. Did you guys ever try, do you guys ever do like anything social? Now, mind you, I already know what they're doing because before I went into the business, I kind of did some recon. I looked at their website, I looked at their social media, I already knew, but I asked, right? So I'm like, oh, did you do any social media? And they're like, oh, we know what we're doing. We don't really know what we're doing, or we post a few things, or my little sister posts every now and then, but I'm not sure, So something like that. And I say, well, oh, that's awesome. Well, do you guys ever try like paid posts, or are you doing video? What are you doing? And they tell me what they're doing. And eventually we will get to the point where they would ask me, oh, is this what you do? And here comes the confidence. Yes, this is what I do. I work with small businesses. I do their social media so they can get people in the door. And they would think that was cool. The next step will be somewhere in that conversation, when it feels natural, I would tell a story. So the story I used was with my first client, who was actually my aunt. But obviously I wasn't telling people it was my aunt. It was real results. I just wasn't going to say, hey, I did this for my aunt, because that just doesn't sound professional. But let me tell you what it was. I would pretty much tell her the results. I started doing X, Y, Z for my aunt. Her business grew this much. Now she's here. Once she's opening up a new center, she's grown this much. And I do this on a monthly basis. Boom. They would ask me, they would think that was really great. They would get excited. How much does it cost? I would give them a range. Boom. Okay, now telling someone a range, there's some strategy in that too. If you guys want to know more about that, leave me a comment about your prices and kind of getting the price that you want. But that's a different story. So tell them the range, and then they would think that was great, or they would be more interested. And if they didn't get there, I would give them something free. Okay? So here's the free. I would say, oh, well, you could try doing Google Plus. Do you have a Google, a Google My Business page? Usually they didn't have a Google My Business page, or there was one there, but they weren't managing it. I'm saying, hey, you can optimize it by doing this, this, and this. Tell them those steps. They would think that was great. They would be happy that I gave them something free. Step 5, schedule a meeting with them. Another free thing. So I would say, they would like that information. I say, you know what? I always do an analysis when I'm talking to businesses. If you're interested, I can definitely do an analysis on all your social pages, a whole digital analysis. I would go ahead and look at your website, all your social media pages, see where you're ranking, check out your SEO, that's search engine optimization. Yeah, I do that too, but I do that because it all goes hand in hand. You know that. Or you don't know that, but if you do know that, you know that. Okay, so I would do an analysis. So that's something free. If they book to that point, except one person got me, tried to lower my price, all this stuff, but that's a different story. If they got that far, then they usually book me. So I thought that was great. I go through the analysis. It was really simple. It was like 5 or 6 slides. I sit with them, I bring my laptop, and then I would talk to them about the next steps, strategies that they can do, or that we would do, and how the process works. And that's it. And that's how I got so many clients. Those 5 steps are how I got so many clients. This is how I started my business. Within the first 90 days of starting my business, I had so many clients that I was overwhelmed. Like, I could not handle them all, and I actually had to hire people within the first 90 days, and just from that strategy. Now, I don't use that strategy so much anymore because the type of clients that I work with, I don't necessarily meet them in that way all the time, and I've kind of shifted with my niches. Go try it. If you have a business that works with other businesses, or you have a business where you often meet the owner or the person that you're going to work with, you meet them in person. That is how I got clients. Now, obviously, there's so many other ways to get clients digitally. You can pay for marketing. You can work on your website. You can get business cards. You can go to networking meetings. There's so many levels and so many options, I guess I should say. But this is when you're just starting. You might not have a website. You probably don't have business cards and social media pages. You don't have a bunch of likes, and that's okay. There's still a way for you to get started. This is what worked for me. So if it works for you, come back and let me know. Like this video, and if you want more things like this, subscribe. There's a little red button down here somewhere. Click it. But that's it, guys. Thanks for coming back in. I just want to go back and say thank you so much for your support, because you guys, so many of you are in the same boat as me, and I just want to thank you guys for not teasing me about being super scared, because for some reason in my head I thought that was gonna happen. But thanks guys. See you next week. All right, I need a picture for a thumbnail.